Give me some McDonald's. When you come back, I might remember something. Can you do that?
Oh, yeah. Big Mac, fries, Coke.
Yeah.
Done.
Today we'll be talking about the newest addition to the Truth Tellers, Gunna. I'm Rugburn.
And I'm Pickled Landon.
And this is Tombstone Tourist. So, the Crime Fighters have a new member. Rapper, formerly known as Gunna, has decided to bury Thug in the ground with some damning statements. And we're kind of going to go over them, watch the video, because, someone snuck their phone in the courtroom. They weren't supposed to. Gunna was like, I would never tell. I'm hard. I'm a gangster. And then, those statements held up until someone was like, I got cell phone footage. So we have that cell phone footage.
Yeah. And I just want to say before we play it that I think he's extremely courteous the entire video.
Please state after each statement whether or not you agree or acknowledge that statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
I don't want to hear one more gangster bar from Gunna ever in his life, but I think that was pretty damning. He buried Thug, especially the part where they asked if YSL was a record label and a gang, and if they had done crimes in furtherance of the gang. I don't think it gets any more damning than that.
I'm not in the corner with Gunna. I just want to ask a question. Do you think that he could be talking about himself when they said, do you know, or that that somebody's committed a crime? Is self-snitching still snitching if he's going to implicate himself?
I don't think he could just be talking about himself because they said that people in the gang have done crimes in furtherance of YSL.
And yeah, what if he's just talking about himself?
I don't know, man. I think it's a slippery slope. And then, not only that, he talked about how when there was methamphetamine and guns and hydro in the car that it wasn't his, and Jeffrey Williams was the only other one in there, aka Thug.
I don't think that him saying it wasn't mine is him pointing the finger and saying, hey.
Just an elbow.
Not even an elbow. Imagine being in school and they catch you with something, right? And you're with your friends and they say, whose is it? Everybody says it's not mine.
But if everyone just is quiet and doesn't say anything and pleads the fifth, as everyone should, you wouldn't have a problem really, right? Because if everyone shuts up, then no one takes it, and it's pretty ambiguous at that point. But being like, it's not mine.
On the other end, what if you're right and that was the most saving grace option, but they didn't take it? They messed up.
I think he was afraid. I think what he wanted to do was get back to the free world, hit him up a nice BBL queen, and just, kind of enjoy himself, hit some whippets like Gunna does, do a bunch of drugs. I think he's just a drug addict that just wanted, to see some big booty cheeks and some whippets.
Wawas and big butts aside, I think that the words that he used, because he just says, yes, ma'am. It's not like he's the one saying it.
He's a really good crime teller or a truth teller, if you want to say, which if he's a civilian, there's nothing wrong with that, but he's supposed to be a gangster, and you're just going to go and tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You make a really strong point, but I do think that, at least for when he says it's not mine, it's not saying it's somebody else's. That's just saying it's not mine. Okay? Now, saying somebody's a gang, it sounds sketchy, but you might just be like, we're a gang of sandwich makers at Subway, It's like Subway's a sandwich place and a gang. We hang out and we do stuff together.
I appreciate the devil's advocacy, truly. That's a fair argument. I appreciate how hard you had to work for that one.
It was a mental gymnastics.
I definitely think Gunna took away Thug's whole defense, because I think the biggest part of his defense was, we're a record label, we're not a gang. I think this is going to bury Thug under a cell. It's one of many confessions that have come from the YSL camp. I just think it was most damning because not only did Gunna tell, he was the first one. I just think that that's messed up. You know, he couldn't even last a full year in jail. He folded, you know, folded like a lawn chair in like 6 months.
And he was so sincere.
Yeah, I mean, he was very respectful. He's a very good crime stopper.
Good truth teller.
Good truth teller. Anything else you want to say, or you want to wrap a bow on this one?
I've been trying to play the devil's advocate the whole night, but the last yes, ma'am, I don't really have an argument against that. And I know you shied away
that
from
one was horrible.
That one is So, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, he's Gunatello. We know that to be the facts. But I had to lay the devil's advocate out just in case there was something, an aspect or angle that we weren't catching.
No, yeah. Here at Tombstone Tourist, we always try to take a very unbiased approach.
That being said, though, if somebody has something spicy to say.
So, Atlanta, what excuses do you have for Gunatello? Was it snitching? Was it not snitching? Let us know down in the comments below. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button. We're really trying to hit those 1,000 subscribers here soon. We appreciate each and every one of you. And with that, I'm Rugburn.
And I'm Pickled Landed.
And this is Tombstone Tourist.